Well, Chelsea's star names visit modest Oakwell. Thomas Tuchel makes his bow in the FA Cup. He's made a good start, Nigel. 3 wins and a draw.
Yeah, in great form, playing
Coach now to impress.
I think he's a wonderful player. We saw him for Ajax many a times. He's had all these injury problems so far this season, but if he gets a run in the team, I think he...
And of course, can they produce what the class of 2008 did in that Coyote Odejayi header past Carlo Cudicini to give Barnsley that shock 1-0 win that took them to the semi-finals 13 at year.
Woodrow can deal with that as well, so it's going to be interesting to see how they start this. Tuchel's come in and Ziyech back from injury, Pulisic back from injury. This is a really strong Chelsea lineup tonight.
Racism. Barnsley then in their usual red link there with Chaplin. This is Cauley Woodrow. Maybe came with a snapshot, rather choked on it. Had time to get a better touch out of his feet there. Left foot, just to deliver with the right though, and a flick on, a real chance and a good save from Kepa to deny Callum Britton. Well, it was an instinctive stop from the Spanish goalkeeper, but Britton in the position he was must have thought he was... First touch out of his feet, backs his pace here, but Sibic got across and very nearly, just for a moment, thought that might deflect off Sibic and over the head of Collins, who drops here for Gilmour. In goes Tammy Abraham. Excellent challenge from Sibic.
Yeah, he had to get that right, time it perfectly there. Sibic sliding in, taking the ball off Tammy Abraham's toe. Did it really
available? Abraham is free here. The pass was right. Quetta all amongst the Chelsea subs. Early ball in. Down goes Tammy Abraham. He was claiming that he was fouled there. Nice first time pass from Ziyech, beautifully into the path of Hudson-Odoi, who looks for Abraham. And Helig is there, stretching and conceding a first corner to Chelsea.
Well, good play from Chelsea down this right-hand side. Lovely pick out from Ziyech.
Barnsley could open up Chelsea here, but Mowat rather disappointing with the cross. He had options in the middle.
He went for the glory, didn't he, Mowat? It's a rush of blood to the head, really, because it opens up for him. Lovely.
Hudson-Odoi. It's taken out there by Mowat.
Yeah, the first time we've really seen Callum Hudson-Odoi come inside and try and cause some havoc.
By Kane into the path of Mowat. Lovely ball transferred in towards Britton, and a good covering header from Alonso. But excellent play there from Barnsley. Corner.
Lovely play, gets a long ball forward, and they keep the ball, play it wide.
Olivier Giroud watches on. They've got Newcastle at home. The soon and dangerous one. Hudson-Odoi does an Odoi. Looks for the early ball in. It's a dangerous one. Pulisic just unable to complete the half volley. Very difficult skill to effect, but this is better from Hudson-Odoi, and Gilmour with a pass. Britton takes on Alonso. So Mowat's corner, deliberately played in low. It's Callum Britton. No, it's deflected just wide. Another chance for Barnsley, and how well they nearly got reward for this set piece.
Well, it's a really well-worked set
for amongst the crowd, and it's good clean hands from the Spaniard. And Martin Atkinson blows the half-time whistle. Barnsley wouldn't have wanted that, because for much of this first half they've taken the game to their Premier League opposition. Callum Britton had a wonderful chance, denied it, and without the ball have been superb up to now.
Absolutely, I thought they were superb for the opening 45 minutes, but this is going to be a tough 45.
Here's Connor Chaplin for Barnsley. Takes the shot off. Good ball, roll into the feet here of Hakim Ziyech. Looking to take on Sibic. From Rudiger, inch perfect for Hudson-Odoi. And a little obstruction there from Hudson-Odoi on Britton. Gives Barnsley the free kick. Touch from Britton. He's on to the return here. From Barnsley, in goes Cauley Woodrow, up against Rudiger. Hudson-Odoi, good run this. right across the face. He was going for that far corner, but just in case he skewed the shot a little, a teammate might have got on the end of it, but that's much better from Callum.
They've lacked Barnsley tonight. Everything else has been so good. It's just the finishes.
It will be Ziyech. Free header. No need for Brad Collins to react to that, but he found a bit of room, Rudiger.
Well, Rudiger's pushing players out the way to try and get on the end of it. Very strong, gets away from his marker. It's a decent head.
And here's Reece James, and they've got him behind here. It's a tap in for Tammy Abraham. And the Premier League side are in front. Reece James with the offer into oceans of space. No chance for Brad Collins. And Chelsea have the lead, and it's that man again who just loves this competition, Tammy Abraham.
Well, against the run of play, but that's what Chelsea can do to you with the quality.
Kepa opted to punch rather than catch. It's well over his Angerin for Ziyech then. Hudson-Odoi lifts up rather too high, disappointed with himself. Barnsley now can make their double change. Straight swap in the centre of the Barnsley defence.
Here, when you get the...
Now comes Kepa, struggling, Solberg! A great clearance from Abraham, right off the line to keep it at 1-0. Just a corner, and it could have been an equaliser for the Championship side.
Well, this is Kepa all over. He comes out, getting nowhere near.
Free kick. No problems for Kepa. Paulie Woodrow got his head to that.
Yeah, it's a long, long way out, isn't it, from Woodrow to beat